Hey everybody, what's going on? Real Diversity here. We are back with another video. We are playing with everyone's favorite Grachomp deck. We've been on Grachomp a minute, and so if you're new, welcome. Here's the deck. I was gonna go to the format, but here's the deck. Actually, I will just for you guys. No, don't copy. Here's the full deck list. Take a pause here if you need to review that. So biggest difference between this deck, I think, than most other Garchomp decks, and maybe not. I'm not sure with other decks. I try to always build on my decks whatever feels like, man, my deck is lacking there. And whatever things I try to build on, I added Cyrus. Cyrus has been a huge help to us. And securing a lot of wins. He gives us a lot of confidence at certain points in the match. So yeah, Cyrus, really awesome card, and really useful for us. This is one of those turns I wouldn't have mind going first. I would not have mind going first here, but of course second's not bad either. If he cannot get into his Greninja early, we're good. I think this is going to be one of those Giratina decks, which is perfectly fine with me. Perfectly fine with me. Early damage here. I don't think this type of deck runs a lot of disruption, so I'm not really worried about that. If he cannot get into his Greninja early, we are set. Okay, he does get Sylveon though. That kind of, it sucks for us for a few reasons, because if he can't get Greninja now, it puts a little bit of pressure on us and can potentially lead to, yep, there it is, and can potentially lead to some late game Cyruses. So that is unfortunate, but he won't be able to get any attacks off here, at least this turn. It's pretty much the only good thing from here. And he's definitely going to Giratina here, start setting himself up here. But Giratina, always at worst, is like a okay, he may be setting up for a late game Cyrus. Giratina, one thing I love Giratina. One thing about Giratina though, the man only works truly. I'm debating if we, no, because he can knock us. Never mind. I'll say I'm debating, do we even waste the rare candy here? But he can knock us with Greninja next turn if we didn't here. So one thing, he's most likely going to retreat here potentially, or he may just go for the attack. They'll leave him pretty much defenseless next turn, so I'm fine with either one. Okay, a second Sylveon, that's fine. And also we pretty much after this turn can pressure anything we want. So most of the time Giratina at max. The reason I'm not I might have got stopped earlier. Giratina max, no matter what, if you go first, if you go second, doesn't matter. Giratina always needs 3 turns to build energy, unless there's like Gardevoir or something. Giratina always, he may try to pull that Sylveon. If he does, that's fine. We're like at no real threat to anything here. Okay, he just straight up hits us. That's fine. We're gonna heal that off. And yeah, and because he wasted that turn to attack, he should have built his Giratina up there. So he pretty much is gonna like lose here. Like that was his fatal flaw there. He has no way to stop us now. We 2-shot everything. He can't get no attacks on us. So unfortunately, he his win condition is over. So, and even Giratina, if he builds Giratina up, which I don't think he's gonna build Giratina up. But, and we also have Cyrus. Again, Cyrus, the reason I don't think most decks like this run Cyrus is because you kind of don't necessarily need to. And why I say that, are we a threat of anything? Can anything like knock us here? I think we're fine. Even if he has like a late game, yeah, and he's gonna attack here. So I think he's just gonna concede here. And the only thing I can think of is a Rocky helmet, and even then, I don't think that's enough. If he has he needs Rocky helmet in red. That's his only win condition. That's the extra 40 damage he needs to get the knockout on me. And then on top of that, he needs Rocky helmet red and needs to evolve into Greninja and take out our Eevee this turn. So I don't think he has those combination of cards. And I mean, you never say never, but that is his only win condition. I think he's gonna concede here. He should have started building up Sylveon in the back. That was his win. Is he should have broken space so he could have retreated next turn and started. Yeah, he messed up. I don't know why he thought he was gonna get Giratina to attack. He should have took the hit with Giratina, came in with Sylveon, and even then he should have started building. Like that Greninja turn was wasted. He wasted that Greninja turn. He shouldn't have attacked. He should have retreated that turn and started building up Sylveon. That was his win condition. That was his win condition. He should not have attacked, retreated there, or actually, yeah, no, he was gonna have to retreat there, or at least he could have got Giratina to. He could have gotten Giratina to. No, I don't know. He just messed up big time. But I think him powering up to attack for that 60 with Greninja was his Achilles heel. He should have saved that Greninja and just did a bunch of chip damage. Kept hitting me with chip damage. That Greninja was gone either way. Next turn I was gonna single it out if I had to. But yeah, Greninja was gonna be gone either way. But yeah, he should have went into Giratina, started hitting me with chip damage, and then started powering up his Sylveons. That was how he would have won that match. Are we second? I'm very interested. Yeah, we do have a rare candy though, so I'm gonna say I'm kind of curious to go in with Eevee here. Sometimes I do like leading with Eevee turn. Okay, this wasn't a bad lead. If he can't evolve his Eevee this turn, if he can't evolve Eevee with his second turn, then we win. If we see no research here, I'm kind of smiling right now. If no professor research comes out. Okay, he did get a research. It's a higher chance now he does have his Eevee. Some decks run 2 of them, which makes it kind of very easy to draw into. Okay, and we did get a. Okay, perfect. So if we did make the right play here, we did make the right play. If he is unable to evolve, he's going to the bench. That's fine. We're gonna single target anything he subs. So if we don't get hit with no red card, nothing, we're in good shape here. He does manage to evolve. I'm okay with that, pretty much, honestly. Yep, some decks run 2 of these, and yep, and he got a second. Yeah, he's pretty much what we still have 14. If we didn't get such a good hand, this probably would have been a retreat here, or a concede. I mean, because I don't know how we would have came back at this point. All right, let's jump straight into it. Crossing my fingers that we see a fossil here. A fossil here pretty much like nullifies any doubts about this match. Yeah, there it is. Yep, we're solid. I highly doubt anything can go wrong at this point. I don't think he can attack the bench, but I don't want to put 2 fossils down. We're gonna start attacking his bench. He can't. It doesn't appear he can attack with his Sylveon, so I'm not really concerned with it. We can knock it out next turn if we need to. If not, this card. Oh no. This card is more threatening, and I'll tell you why. It can heal. It can heal so much. Once it's fully evolved, plus the irises, that card is crazy hard to deal with. I imagine he's gonna heal here. Oh, what? Oh, this is a different one. What's it? It's from each of your Pokemon. Oh. Okay, that's a different one. I didn't realize that. Think he's going to potentially retreat here. Each of your... Wait, what's it? Oh, water Pokemon. Yeah, so Sylveon doesn't even... He has to retreat Sylveon here. Anything he brings in is one-shotted. Is getting one-shotted. Okay, that's fair. Or fine. I'll put a fossil here if, because we can get rid of it if we need to, for any reason. Yeah, 60 here is annoying, but I'm gonna go ahead and deal with the offensive threat here because this is where all his energy is going. So if we can take out, like, he'll be at negative pretty much 0 energy next turn. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, and that's fine. Yep. That's all fine. This isn't the right one. If you had the, oh wait, oh my gosh, the heal. Oh my god, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, that's crazy heal. That is crazy healing there. That's fine though. We can heal up too, which we're not gonna do this turn. We're gonna go into Rampardos here. Rampardos gets the job done for us. So again, net negative energy for him. If we see Cyrus, is automatically over if we see Cyrus. And we pretty much two-shot anything that comes in. Like, even if he evolves here, that's fine. He can't really hit us hard or nothing like that. He may be able to, I mean, yeah, he may be able to heal, but like, wait, let me see your thing again. Yeah, he needs 3 energy before he can start healing. Yep, let's go and heal you up, buddy, so we can survive next turn. And no one's eating, no one's surviving 260. Like, no matter how much healing you do, I've never seen someone survive 260 for Rampardos. That's the other thing about this deck. Like, you can never stand in front of Rampardos. Nobody can stand in front of Rampardos. It is absurdly strong. Oh, he actually Lily plus that at 20 was 80. Yeah, I mean, man, shit. Yeah, that would have been pretty close if it had all the energy he needed. Yeah, you're gonna have to concede there, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. This deck is so threatening because you have this big bulky Garchomp, and with Rampardos just sitting on the bench most of the time, just sitting behind him, like, it's so threatening. Like most times, like, if we both get set up, you can't do anything to us. If we both get set up, and do we have healing too? The only decks that beat us are decks that can, like, outright, like, if we both have a good drawing and we're both playing evenly and getting into everything at the same time, only thing that can beat us are decks that can, like, make their Pokemon disappear, like a Snorlax deck. A Snorlax deck can take up a bunch of damage, then disappear on us. Those decks can be difficult to handle, and any deck that has, like, a crazy amount of healing, like a water deck. But obviously this deck isn't. Like, that deck was, if they got fully set up before us, it would have been hard to overcome. But like I said, if we're getting into our Pokemon at the same time, healing doesn't help that too much because we still do a bunch of damage ourselves. I was gonna say grass maybe, but, like, again, grass. There's no notable grass decks right now I can even think of. But yeah, pretty much any super healing water deck and any, like, big. Oh, also another one. I ran into, like, a deck. But I think if we get set up early, like, they really can't stop us. But a Ho-Oh deck with, like, a bunch of big basics, like Arceus or, like, Lugia Arceus and a bunch of other big basics, and they, like, Ho-Oh. And they get Ho-Oh set up, and they can set up, like, 2 other Pokemon. That can be challenging because, yeah, that can be really challenging, especially when Lugia is swinging for freaking 180. So yeah, that's, like, the only deck that, like heads up, they can probably beat us head to head. That and, like, a Snorlax deck. But again, if we get set up before those decks, we win. But obviously, I think that's most decks you win if you get set up before. Not all decks. Like, not all decks can. But yeah, this deck is so good. I don't like. It's so balanced. I don't. First of all, if you like this, I think this guy has like 7 videos of Garchomp. I love. First of all, I love Garchomp's like my if top 2. I think I've said this before, but he's like top 2 for me all time Pokemon. He's definitely like I started in Gen 4. And then I played all the games like before Gen 4, but I started in okay, good. We're going second, so that's good. Started in Gen 4. Then I played Emerald. My brother had Emerald. Then I played then I played Fire Red. I didn't play Gen 2 until I never played Gen 2 until until the remaster version. So okay, we're in really good shape. If we can see like, I don't think this deck runs disruption most of the time, but it may, which would suck if it does. But I don't think he didn't reset. Okay, good. If he doesn't evolve Zubat here, we're in good shape. Oh, he's gonna have to evolve one or the other here. Oh, what? You know what would suck here? If he does evolve, actually. If he does actually evolve, that actually is gonna suck a bit. Okay, perfect. And we get, okay, we're set up nicely here. I'm not big on evolving Eevee once it's taking damage. And honestly, we almost don't necessarily need to, because this gives them a win condition with Rampardos later on. But let's go ahead and do it just so we can like not be idiots about it. Because if we can attack with Rampardos next turn, and yeah, I want to go and get into like my lilies and stuff. So this is nice. So we're gonna go ahead and swing on his Zubat on the bench here. Oh, we do got Cyrus too, so we can actually swing on to Darkrai next turn and then just end it from there. But if he evolves into Crobat, he's kind of in a bad spot here. Okay, that's fine. Do you evolve here or not? Okay, he goes into Golbat. 40. We're living with that. Actually, he's doing quite a bit of damage though. 60. He's gonna do. We're gonna be at 60 here. Oh, but you get knocked here, actually. Yeah, that was actually a bad decision by him. You actually get knocked here. Yeah, I'd rather not. Well, I really don't want to be poisoned either. And we can't attack Darkrai either next turn. I think we just attack here. The poison's gonna like eat us up for 40, but that's the same as him attacking us anyway. So I'm okay with this one. If we can get into our Rampardos here, that would give me a lot of job security here. And again, kind of dumb to attack our Sylveon so much, because it's not like it's a free 2 points, but then you still have to deal with not and people don't really run Sabrina at all these days. So again, we are eating a bunch of damage here, but it's fine. This is the more secure play, is attacking his bench. And I'll tell you why. I'll break it down for you real quick. First of all, if he's able to sub me out here, okay, he's gonna, okay, that's why. That was the other. He's gonna Giant Cape Darkrai. So wait, are we surviving this, by the way? Whoa, ooh, darn, dude. Oh, good, he didn't have a, if he played a second one, we were done for. If he played a second, what's he gonna call it, we were done for. Yeah, we would have been bad. This would have been a loss. It would have been a loss. Oh, thank the Lord. I don't know if he runs 2 in that deck, but I think that deck runs only 1, actually. So yeah, we didn't want to look up that much, but that deck only runs 1. I think of those. Yeah, that was great. Yeah. Yeah. So reason was, if we was to attack Darkrai there, and they put on a Giant Cape, sometimes they run Potion too. But I knew they run Giant Cape in that deck. That Giant Cape would have made him a 3 to kill without using Dragon Claw twice. So I said, if I attack his bench, and at worst, and then you got, like, those small plays is what's gonna rack you up in wins. Like that's what makes your win percentage go from like 55 to 60. Is these small plays like that. Because I misplayed the other day, and I said, if I had stuck to my first mind, I would have won this match, but I didn't. And I said, I questioned it. I did something different. But you got to make, like, you got to think, like, what can go wrong, like, at the worst? Like, what can they do here? And let's say they had every card in their deck. What could they do here to stop me from winning next turn if I was going to win? So you got to think of that type of stuff. When it comes to, because you can move damage around. When you have Grachomp, your ability is like to target people is you can do 100 damage on any card in the field in 2 turns with Grachomp. Think about that. That is crazy. You can do 100 damage to any card in 2 turns. You can do 200 into the active Pokemon in 2 turns, but you can do that's nothing crazy, but again, you can do 100 damage to any card on the field in 2 turns with Grachomp. That is crazy. That is actually very insane. So, like, he's very underrated to me. Yeah, I really hope we get some oak here, because if not, if we don't get into our oak here, boy, we're not screwed, but we're pretty darn close to it. All right, perfect. Wow, I couldn't ask for, like, I literally couldn't ask for anything better. Like, I didn't even want to see Eevee there. Perfect. Not perfect, but close enough. We'll take it. A 30 bite. These Eevees are actually not that, like, oh, if this is Flareon, we might actually, if this is Flareon, this is actually pretty bad for us. I don't know what Flareon does, but taking, so this is like 50 to the face right here. He can't stay in another turn, or he's gonna have to evolve here, but he may have, okay. Retreat. Oh, he just evolved into Sylveon, that's fine. Yeah, that 30 damage ain't worth that extra draw to me. That collect, I'd rather take collect. Yeah, this is definitely a Flareon deck. I can't imagine what else this deck could be. Since he evolved this Sylveon, alright, thank the Poke Gods. Should we heal up here? Because right now Garchomp's like our only asset. I don't know what he can bring in, but I'm scared to take, like, I can't remember off the top of my head what Flareon does. So I'm scared to take I'm scared to take like 130. Cause we need, like, we can't do it. We need Grachomp right now. Well, a rare candy next turn would actually put us in a favorable position. But we're gonna go off of what we know and not go off hope if we get this card, that card. If we get Sylveon or Research next turn, we're really good to go. If we can get both, yeah. Our draw potential next turn is kind of high right now. Leafeon. Oh, I see. Is this to throw me off? Or does he run maybe Flareon too? Oh, he does a stupid amount of damage to us too. But we knock him this turn, so it's fine. And there's the Flareon. I'm like that. Like there's okay, this is an EV deck. Okay. You know, I don't know if they planned that out, but this deck is Ah, shoot. Oh, he forgot to attack. Did he run out of time? Or can you not attack when you use that? Well, I don't know why he didn't attack there. Don't mind me then. I don't know. And whatever damage he does here, we can kind of negate next turn. Oh, maybe he was, I don't know what he was trying to do there. Discard change. Yeah, 130. That's what I was afraid of. Flareon does, am I saying his name right? God dang. Wait, why haven't you attacked? Why didn't you attack last turn is the real question. Discard 2 energy. Here, let big brain time, guys. You guys want to see a big brain play? You guys want to see a big brain play here? We could have healed up 2 here. Either way, I want to work. Oh wait, no. This actually isn't a big brain play because he can still go into Flareon next turn. Shoot. I should have healed up. I'm an idiot. Wait, would healing have done anything? Yep, I would have been above his knockout range here. But I forgot. Oh, wait, no. If Flareon takes damage here, we win with Rampardos anyway. Because he's going to have to do 20 to himself here. If he can't heal up here, if he doesn't have that EV bag or whatever, he loses here anyway. But let's see. Do you have EV bag? If no EV bag, we win. Oh, he's going to have to use it next turn anyway, yeah. Yeah, I think he just loses here. Rampardos comes in for 130. Even if you EV bag here, you're going to need energy next turn. So, yeah. It's an LL for him. Yep, he does EV bag, but like I said... Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, double Flareon actually goes crazy good. The only potential flaw here now is yep, he's gonna, yeah, it really actually doesn't even matter what he does here. I think he just loses straight up. I forgot about Flareon's ability. I actually didn't make a big brain. I actually made a bad play. I could have kept, actually Garchomp could have still been alive this turn, but either way, luckily we still win here regardless. He's out of EV bags. Maybe he's running some potions. I doubt it. Either way, he can't do nothing this turn. Something's gonna have to take two to three Rampardos to the face. Something's gonna take it. Yeah, just nothing he can do there. Sometimes the deck is just so oppressive. Like I said, when Rampardos is your like backup, when Rampardos can just walk in behind like almost anything and just do a stupendous amount of damage. It is pretty hard, and that's why when you add Cyrus to the fact, like Cyrus Nothing. So nothing can hide now. Like if something's taking damage, it can't hide any EX that's under like freaking 130, which is pretty easy to do with Garchomp. Like is in knockout range at almost any time with Cyrus Rampardo's combo. I mean, it's just the I can't. It's just so much. Like you just have to play this deck to fully appreciate it. But like over time, you're just like, God dang, I have like a solution for almost everything. Magby, okay. No, he's actually gonna. Well, it doesn't matter if he went first or second here. I really want to see at least Gibite next turn. I want to get this knockout here. Okay, Eevee's. I'm actually glad to see Eevee here. If we can run to Sylveon, that'll be awesome. Interesting. It's the biggest reason. Okay. Shoot. Yeah, we lose here. I think we just lose straight up. Crazy. If we had Garchomp here, we could have at least made a Lugia play, counter play here. If we had a fossil here, oh my god, it was just so much we need. It looks like no way to win here. Well, let me not give up. There's oftentimes I find a way to win. Sometimes I don't think so. We just need too much. But the draw we can get, if we can get Research and Sylveon, it'll be nice. But we need a fossil and we need to go ahead and get Garchomp next turn. Oh no, and we actually just straight up, and I forgot we take this 80 to the face here too. I wouldn't even think about that. Yeah, this deck is already like our worst matchup. That is almost already our worst matchup. And the only way to beat, I mean, it's actually not even a crazy good deck, because if you check out the Magby early, like everything is like a lose condition. Arceus lose condition, Lugia lose, like everyone else, if you take out that Magby early enough, everything else is potentially like gonna cost you the match. Just straight up. But after I seen that, if yeah, we should have took out Gibble last turn. So that was, yeah, just almost no way of winning that one. I'm just trying to think, rack my brain now, like what could we have done? I don't think there was any win condition there, except for we was gonna, like, next turn we was gonna need like Sylveon and Professor Research, and then on top of that, really when, and even that combination is technically you're only drawing 3 cards really, because if I drew Sylveon gives me 2. And hopefully I'm praying one of those is Research. Research gives me 2 more. I mean, it's just not that great. Us going second here pretty much. We kind of hit this deck pretty hard here, honestly. I'm actually an idiot. If I get a red card next turn, F me in the head. I should have actually played my fossil, because if he If we get a rare candy next turn, that could have been our win condition. So, unfortunate. You know, almost anytime I go against this deck, they always have the Pokemon they need. Can he evolve here? Oh, yeah, and that's guaranteed. If you get communications and one Slugma, you're guaranteed to always get... Like, they almost always have it anyway. This was the first time. First time he didn't have Mac Cargo. First time I thought maybe we have a chance. So let's see. All right. Winnable. We just need to see a rare candy here. Winnable, 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 winnable. God dang it. No! Yeah, everything. Oh my gosh, I hate this game. I hate this game. Oh man, he just needs to hit like 50 on each one and we lose here. Like this deck, I almost always lose to this deck. It makes no sense how often we lose to this deck. I blame it on the red card. This deck red cards me every time. It is pathetic how this deck is so bad against probably any other deck. Yep, and that's all he needed is to hit each card just once. And that would have, if I was still at 60, I would have had a chance. But yeah, I hate that deck, man. I've lost to that. It is so funny how much I lose to that deck. It is actually insane. I like don't lose to anything else, but that deck, it's good against, I guess the biggest reason, unless you're going against like that Lugia deck, that Macargo deck, it pretty much is like good against any baby decks, I guess you could say. I wouldn't say baby decks, but Pokemon decks that have like basic. So if you can get it out early enough and check out some basics, but most basics are at 60, so it's kind of interesting. It's not like great right now against EVs and stuff, but I mean it's still it's doing impressively well, to say the least. I don't think this deck runs red card. They may run Mars, but not red card. Again, well, I mean, I lied. Yep, and we had a decent hand too. But you always expect the red card, man. It comes. Everyone's favorite. Not that we had anything. Oh yeah, okay. At least we got a better setup now. If we get Eevee here, oh my god, dude, oh my god, dude. Like yeah. Yeah, pretty good setup there. I can't even complain, honestly. Most red cards usually give me a better hand. Honestly, most red cards I get a better hand. I won't even lie. And so at least it feels like. Okay, he's definitely gonna be able to get Greninja up here. I would be shocked if he doesn't have. Yep. Like if he could not set up Greninja here, I would have been genuinely shocked. The question is, who do you evolve? All right, that works. If he was to go second, we would have already lost this match, probably. Lily, okay. I don't want to take the chance that you survive next turn because he has all the energy and he has and if he retreats her, that helps us. Okay, alright. He just managed to set up 2 anyway, regardless he just F us. Okay, good. He starts to set the second one up. That's fine. Double shuriken to the face. I'm okay with that. Oh no. It's our Lily back. Oh, we got it right back. Great. Yeah, if I should have stuck to my first decision, because if I had hit this Greninja, he would have been, he's a one-shot next turn. I'm gonna have to go and take out window for sure. I can't wait because that extra chip damage is gonna add up here. Cause he concedes 60. Wait, why? Wait, he's doing 80 a turn. 80. Oh, that's still not enough on its own. Yep. 80 was not enough there. All right, man. That's all I got for you guys. Looks like we're gonna make master rank. Honestly, this deck, it's been fun to play. Like I'll pull this game up and play like an hour easily and get like 6-7 wins, and it's just really good right now. This deck really is not anti-meta, but it pretty much has an answer for every meta deck right now. We're able to swing on the bench, able to do decent damage. The Pokemons, like they're like you gotta be fearful of Rampardos. And I don't think we had one of these matches. But guys, too, another thing, like if you just get lucky and get Rampardo set up early, if you get Rampardo set, if you go second and you get Rampardo set up your second turn, you're sweeping everything. Like everything's getting swept. So, I mean, yeah, I don't like. And here's what I said. So think about this too. Think about the math. Unless you lead with Eevee. If you lead with Gibble and you have your Fossil, your second turn, and you attack, that's 20 damage. Most Pokemon most basic bigs are only 150. Most of them are like Lugia Hole 150. So they're at 130 now. So then you sub out Rampardos, he's knocking anything out that you just hit. So I mean, and then obviously any basic baby Pokemon are getting knocked out. Plus 2 Lilies in his deck, and he can pretty much sweep a team. If you get him out early enough and they have a bad hand, he can sweep a team. So I mean, this deck just like it has so many win conditions. Most decks have you need your strategy to go right. This deck, there is no strategy. It's just do whatever you need to do to win that match against that deck. It's so adaptable. It is so adaptable. So I recommend everyone try this deck, man. It is insane. I know it's a little older, and it requires you to have Sylveon from the new sets and then Garchomp, Rampart from the older sets. But if you guys got the cards, man, try this deck. It is probably one of the best old card decks for sure. If Cynthia, boy, if Cynthia affected this Garchomp, this deck. Hold on, come on, let's look really quick before I hop off. Cynthia, if Cynthia still worked for this Garchomp, Garchomp will be able to swing for. He would be able to swing for 150. He would be able to swing for 150. That is crazy. Now, I've never seen a deck use Cynthia, so I assume you can't. I assume because it says Garchomp and not Garchomp EX, that's the big difference in the wording. It's not Garchomp EX. So, if it said Garchomp EX, boy, this card would be this Garchomp deck being able to swing 150 against Lugia Ho, something like that. Oh my god. Or just being able to do 100 damage your first turn. Oh god, man. This not your first attacking turn. It's oh my gosh. Crazy. But yeah, man, hope you guys enjoy. We'll be back with another one. I'm really trying to get Crobat. right now. I'm trying not to wail on this game. I'm really trying to spend money on this game, but I really want to try Crobat soon. I think once I hit Master Ball, I'm going to go ahead and maybe, if I don't have Crobat, then I'll spend a few bucks. I already spent a few dollars. I try to like spend like maybe no more than, because I'm already getting a subscription. I try to spend no more than like $10 a month on this game, which sounds low, but yeah, I try not to spend no real money on this game, for real, and I haven't in months, so I'm just trying to keep it that way. I haven't even been able to complete none of my sets in a long time because they come out so quick, and I like it. I feel like it's coming out too quick now. I could be wrong, but I like looking up and there's a new set out. I like when I look up, oh, there's a new set, cool, but also it's like, oh, there's another set. Like, I haven't even finished getting all the cards to the other one. So for people who like love this game, spend a lot of money, I think the constant new sets is for them. And I think the game pressures you at that point to spend money because now you're behind. So, but I've never bought into it because, like, as long as you have the cards that are like relevant, the meta cards, the other cards may eventually show back up, but they're not relevant. You don't really need them that bad. I try to at least get a copy of everything that, like, for deck completion, but not really like for like you know, anything, just to have a full Pokédex. But yeah, man, if you guys enjoy this, please thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back in the next one. Real Diversity. We are out. Peace, man.